You might be thinking that this only happens to you, but is it really true? Hey there, I am back with my new video on questions you should have asked yourself. It's been quite a while now that I have uploaded any video. I'm sorry for that. I'll talk about it in the later part of this video. Thank you for being here. Today, I'll be sharing 9 different experiences that you might have came across or maybe you will someday. First, and the most common, is called déjà vu. Déjà vu describes that uncanny sensation you have already experienced something even when you know you have never. Experts generally agree this phenomenon probably relates to memory in some way. So if you have déjà vu, you might have experienced a similar event before, you just can't remember it. Second, Déjà vécu. This experience is very similar to déjà vu, where the sensation is more strong and detailed, such as remembering smells and sounds. This is usually accompanied by what was going to come next. I have experienced this a couple of times, and I don't know why. It was mostly related to exams. Third, Déjà, visité. It is a less common experience and it involves an uncanny knowledge of a new place. Déjà, visité is about spatial and geographical relationships, while Déjà vécu is about temporal occurrences. Nathaniel Hawthorne wrote about an experience of this in his book Our Old Home, in which he visited a ruined castle and had a full knowledge of its layout. He was later able to trace that experience to a poem he had read many years ago by Alexander Pope, in which the castle was accurately described. Fourth, l'esprit de l'escalier is the sense of thinking of a clever comeback when it is too late. The phrase can be used to describe a reposite to an insult or any witty, clever remark that comes to your mind too late to be useful. The closest phrase in English to describe this situation is being wise after the event. The phenomenon is usually accompanied by a feeling of regret at not having thought of the reposite when it was most needed or suitable. This disturbs me a lot. Fifth, Prosopagnosia. It is a phenomenon in which a person is unable to recognize faces of people or objects that they should know. People experiencing this disorder are usually able to use their other senses to recognize people, such as a person's perfume, the shape or style of their hair, or the sound of their voice. A classic case of this disorder was presented in the 1998 book called The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Hat. You are probably familiar with the creepy sensation of someone watching you. According to science, we might actually be onto something. Thanks to studies involving people with visual impairments, we know that the brain has a mysterious capacity to sense what's happening around us, even we aren't actually seeing it. As Tom Stafford explains for BBC Future, research has shown that the eye takes information which is beyond processing of our visual cortex. 7th, a sudden temporary loss of confidence in ourselves. This is a bothersome feeling in which a strong sense of inferiority is combined with shame, frustration, and shyness. In an instance, we can feel completely incompetent and useless without knowing exactly why. This emotion is often colloquially described as feeling small. It is that feeling of a sudden loss of confidence in yourself that you feel when you believe someone else to be more competent than you in some aspect, even though you might not know how to verbalize it. It's not that you feel a threat as such, but rather you suddenly feel very vulnerable. 8th, the desire to momentarily abandon yourself and let someone who loves you take care of you. This is another one of those strange and pleasant feelings we sometimes experience. It consists of a very strong desire to once again feel like a dependent and weak child. It appears when we are with someone who loves us and with whom we want to feel safe. This is the desire to stop worrying about yourself and let the other person take care of your life. It's not a state that lasts long, but it's certainly strong when it does appear. In fact, you can stop thinking and surrender yourself to the other in those marvelous moments. What these strange emotions have in common is that they combine several basic emotions at the same time. That is why they seem odd, and for that same reason, none of them last long. They come like a flash that appears and disappears before we even know it. Next time when you feel this, you are at least aware that what is exactly happening. I'm again very sorry for not uploading regular videos. I promise that this won't happen again, and I will make sure to post at least 2 videos a week. Well, that's my goal for now. Don't hesitate to subscribe. Please leave a like and share this video with your friends. Help me get a better reach. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.